was a time in the late 90s where other jurisdictions in the state were abandoning the D.A.R.E program, and when that discussion came up here, I remember very well the rally that the parents had with the school board and with the county administration, that basically they were telling them, we want this program to stay here, we know how valuable it is, and we've seen the results of that.
The decisions you make have an impact on your health, either good or bad. The D.A.R.E program is about teaching kids how to make good choices. Big round of applause for that. About 10 years or so ago, they changed it to more of a facilitation, and it was more about working with the kids to figure out how they can make better choices rather than telling them the choices to make. Why would these choices be detrimental to your health or to your life?
The teacher in private.
I just see that the students are much more engaged and in tune to problem solving and making sure that they can work through problems, not just with drugs and alcohol, but also with bullying and making best decisions in their social lives at this age.
We talk about a lot of tools that they can use in their lives. And as the weeks progress, I actually see them starting to use the things that we're talking about. I see the fruit of my labor, in other words. I pour a lot of effort and time into these kids, and I actually see the results in just a narrow window.
I make sure we have the D.A.R.E celebration supplies, which is a goodie bag and then the bears. And I also do a certificate for each student.
Janie!
I don't think you realize as a kid that you'll be making these decisions one day. You just think, oh, my parents make those and, I'll be fine and I follow what they say. But I think that it's really important for when I was in school for me to know and my kids to know now that when you get older, you'll be making your own decisions and it's really important to make a good choice. Making choices are so important. They don't just affect you, they affect people around you. So I think it's really inspiring and really interesting to see how they've responded to learning these real life scenarios and consequences, and that they can think before they act and make a good choice.
Someone's trying to peer pressure us. We want to express our feelings.
Here in York County, we reinforce the D.A.R.E curriculum with 7th grade, and we teach the middle school curriculum to our 7th graders, about 1,100 of them every year. So it's kind of like a reinforcing shot of the principles of D.A.R.E.
I see a lot more of them being assertive, because before they're uncertain, they're in that in-between where they were once elementary school kids and now they're middle school kids, soon to be high school kids. So you can see that some are a little passive and now they're starting to be assertive and coming into their own, and they're not afraid to go and ask for help anymore, which I love.
I think the values taught in the D.A.R.E program reinforce what parents are teaching at home. We all want our students to be their best selves and to be responsible and productive, to get along with people. I think those are things that families want for their children, that schools want for our students.
How can you still try to make those good decisions?
We feel like that it works well to be able to collaborate with our schools, the school board office, and the York-Poquoson Sheriff's Office to accomplish the task of being able to have D.A.R.E in our elementary schools and our middle schools. We feel like through those collaboration efforts, we truly are able to have our students benefit from the knowledge that they learn and the skills that they learn through the D.A.R.E program.
Your actions do have consequences. I always wanted to be a resource officer. I love coaching, and I felt I could use coaching to reach kids.
It exposes kids to a law enforcement officer early in their lives to know that, hey, we're there to help them, we're not the bad guys. So it's a positive interaction early in a child's life. It's good for us in that we build relationships early on, and I run across young adults who remember going through the D.A.R.E program and what a positive experience it was. They remember me shaking their hands at a D.A.R.E graduation, and some of those kids still have their certificates and D.A.R.E bears.
All of the things we talked about, you are a role model for those younger eyes.
I see students that are now 20, 22 years old coming up to their prior D.A.R.E teachers and talking about what a great experience it was and the impact that it had on their lives, not just about decision making about not taking drugs, but in life in general.
Going through D.A.R.E made me realize that there are options. Like, You don't have to be peer pressured into doing something. You don't have to do anything that you don't want to do.
My son is a graduate of Tabb High School. My daughter is a junior at Tabb High School. And I know that the part that D.A.R.E played in their early development in York County truly did play a part in their lives as they grew up.
I love the purpose of the program, and if I can make a difference in one person's life, one student's life, then it's worth every minute that I spend.